We're diving into one of the most shocking WWE mistakes in recent memory that accidentally caused a championship to change hands. A WWE star being placed into concussion protocol, officials reportedly being caught completely off guard by a brutal fan reaction, a major WWE return happening way earlier than planned, retirement teases starting to heat up again, NXT call-ups suddenly being scrapped, and why WWE may be quietly very high on one specific star. So make sure you're subscribed, turn those notifications on, and let's get straight into it. We kick things off with what many fans are already calling one of the worst botches WWE has had in a long time. Last night's episode of NXT didn't just crown a new champion, it accidentally crowned one. During the NXT Women's North American Championship match, Thea Hale picked up a shocking victory over Blake Monroe. The problem? That win was never supposed to happen. From the moment the pinfall occurred, confusion was written all over everyone's faces. The wrestlers looked unsure, the referee hesitated, and even the commentary team sounded completely lost. Multiple reports have now confirmed that this was a genuine mistake and not part of the plan at all. The intended finish was for Blake Monroe to retain the championship. Instead, Monroe got her hand up but failed to get her shoulder off the mat in time. Due to Hale's hair covering the shoulder area, the referee couldn't clearly see the kick out and counted 3. There was a noticeable delay before music hit, which only added to the chaos. Backstage, this immediately caused panic. Creative plans for the next several weeks had to be rewritten on the fly because Thea Hale was not meant to be champion at this point. While no specific blame has been placed publicly, those involved reportedly shifted focus quickly to damage control and adjusting future storylines. When watching the replay, it's clear Monroe had the wind knocked out of her, which may explain why she couldn't react in time. While it's a bad look, mistakes like this can happen in live wrestling. Referees are trained to call what they see, even if it wasn't the intended finish. Next up, we've got a concerning injury update. Raquel Rodriguez shocked fans on Raw after a massive bump appeared on her head. For anyone wondering, this was not makeup or a prop, the injury is completely real. Following a rough collision with the steel steps, Raquel was placed into concussion protocol as a precaution. Reports state that while this doesn't automatically mean she has a concussion, WWE follows strict procedures anytime a head injury occurs. The swelling appeared extremely fast and looked brutal, but the company is monitoring her closely to ensure she's safe before returning to action. Thankfully, WWE now takes head injuries very seriously, and the hope is that Raquel recovers quickly without any long-term issues. Now this is where things get really interesting. WWE officials were reportedly caught completely off guard by how intense the fan backlash was following John Cena tapping out to Gunther in his final match. Internally, there was apparently no serious discussion about how the crowd might react to that finish. While some may claim the heat was expected, sources say that reaction hit much harder than anticipated. Chants aimed at management echoed throughout the arena, and Triple H ended up taking the brunt of it all. Considering this was Cena's final match and involved him tapping out, something fans associate deeply with his legacy, it's honestly shocking the creative didn't anticipate the response. The moment clearly struck a nerve with the audience. WWE's relationship with its audience continues to feel strange. Recently, a Best Moments of 2025 compilation was released, and fans were left baffled by what made the cut. Several heavily criticized matches were included, bouts that fans overwhelmingly disliked throughout the year. This raised eyebrows instantly. Either WWE genuinely believes these matches were great, or they're intentionally poking the audience for engagement. There seems to be a growing disconnect between what WWE views as quality and what fans actually enjoy. Whether intentional or not, it's clear the company is leaning into controversy to keep attention on its product. Liv Morgan was expected to stay sidelined much longer, with early predictions placing her comeback closer to next year. Instead, she made her return far earlier than anticipated. It's now been revealed that this was a decision based on Morgan pushing hard through rehab and getting cleared ahead of schedule. Those close to her weren't shocked, noting her relentless drive to get back in the ring. While there's no issue as long as she's medically cleared, this early return could affect future plans, including Royal Rumble expectations that once heavily favored her. Recent promos have hinted strongly at Nikki Bella being forced into retirement. One champion openly stated she would make Nikki retire, while Nikki herself has previously said this is likely her final run. Adding fuel to the fire, Nikki has mentioned wanting a massive heel moment and potentially going out against a dominant opponent. This raises speculation about a possible career versus title match in the near future. While Nikki once hoped to retire alongside her sister, that idea now seems unlikely, making this storyline feel more real than ever. Despite standout performances from several NXT stars and SmackDown expanding to 3 hours, WWE reportedly has no plans to call anyone up right now. This decision has confused many, especially given how thin the SmackDown roster already feels. Without fresh faces, the show risks becoming repetitive, and adding an extra hour without new talent could seriously hurt the product. One of the most talked about moments this week came from a masked reveal that ended up being Austin Theory. The segment exploded online, pulling in millions of views and becoming the most watched Raw moment of the week by a wide margin. Fan reactions were surprisingly positive, with many calling for WWE to give Theory another real chance. The concern now is whether he'll be used seriously or simply slotted in to take losses. Fans are hopeful this moment leads to something meaningful. Finally, WWE is reportedly very optimistic about Maxine Dupri. She's been labeled one of the most improved performers of the year, and recent character-focused vignettes have helped reshape her presentation. These segments have received strong reactions both from fans and backstage. The belief is that WWE sees long-term potential in her, and the use of old-school vignette storytelling could signal a broader creative shift going forward. WWE legend Mark Henry once told Vince McMahon, "I'm gonna kick his ass when I saw him," and the reason was crazy. This one is pure WWE locker room lore, and it involves Mark Henry absolutely losing it after one of Vince McMahon's infamous backstage pranks. According to stories told by Henry himself, the prank went way too far, and he actually called Vince and threatened to kick his ass the next time he saw him. A line you almost never hear from a WWE superstar about the boss. Here's how it went down. Henry was scheduled for a match, but Vince and production played a prank where his opponent never showed up. The crowd was expecting a real match, and Henry found himself standing alone in the ring while everyone backstage deserted the area. He snapped. Not in a shoot promo way, but in real life. In his fury, he started destroying equipment backstage, punching walls, slamming doors, and even putting fist prints through TVs. Then when he finally tracked Vince down, he yelled at him on the phone, saying straight up he was done, and if he saw Vince again he was going to, quote, kick his ass. That quote isn't WWE fiction, it's Mark Henry talking about how intense that moment felt to him. The prank affected him so deeply he almost quit the company right on the spot. For daily WWE stories, real insider breakdowns, and moments other outlets don't cover, hit subscribe button, tap bell icon.